Hello, people. Welcome back. You are highly welcome. And today I'll be discussing with you seven mistakes that married men make. Seven mistakes, okay? So, stay. And my first point today is lack of respect. Most women are guilty of this. They tend to respect even their pastors more than their husband, forgetting that they have vowed until death do you and your partner apart, forgetting that marriage is lifetime, forgetting that you have to spend your entire life with that partner, forgetting that you have to respect according with respect. Most women out there speak to their husband however they please, even in front of their kids. When your husband is speaking, you are speaking. He has said one, you have said 20 already. Disrespecting him even in front of outsiders, which is very wrong. Even though you are at fault, even though he's at fault, allow him speak, because two wrong cannot make a right. Allow him speak. Then when the dust have settled, you can then begin to bring out your own point. Because when he's speaking, you are speaking, nobody's even going to be listening to each other. You both will end up saying things that you will regret. You both will end up saying things that you do not want to say. You will keep you both of you will keep flaming up, and things might eventually go wrong. Allow him speak. Just keep quiet. Allow him speak. When he's done, then when he does have settled, then you can now begin to say your own point. Then he will be able to listen to you. But when both of you are speaking, I think that nobody will even be listening to each other, and you will end up getting things all wrong. So I urge us women to accord our husband with the respect due to them, because men love respect. Men love women that respect them. So please accord your husband with the respect due to him. And my second point today is lack of contentment. I might be guilty of this because I'm not a saint either. So sometimes we women we tend to lack contentment, okay, because of the things we see around us, because of social media influence, because of the friends we keep around us, because of our society, okay, we tend to lack contentment, okay. Forgetting that you are just seeing the physical appearance, okay, because your friend is wearing the latest hair, the latest car, the latest designer, he or she is traveling all over the world, and then you want to feel among too. You are not measuring with anybody. Just stay within your budget, okay? Forgetting that the kids are there, their clothing, their feeding, their school fees, a lot of expenses between you and your husband, okay? You don't have to measure with anyone, you don't have to break the bank, you have to look good, yes, okay? Just within your own budget, okay? Don't go way beyond your budget because you feel you want to feel among, you want to wear the latest hair, the designer bag, designer shoe, you want to travel all over the world, okay? Then you forget that you have a lot of responsibility on your husband, have a lot of responsibility. It's not just his own responsibility, but the both of you, okay? You have to share it among yourself. You have to know how to handle the family's expenses, okay? So do not measure with anybody. Just stay within your budget, within your limits, and then be happy, okay? Just try to be contented. And my third point today is supporting his every decision. Yes, not get me wrong. It is your duty as a wife to support your husband, to give him that support, okay? But not every of his decision, okay? Those bad ones, you are yet to correct him. Because I believe as your husband, he will correct you if you are the wrong path. He will correct you as your husband. So it is your duty as a wife as well to correct him if he's at the wrong path. Don't just say, oh, I don't want to look like a bad person. I don't want to look bad before him. Let me just leave him do his thing, it's his business, okay? It is your duty as a wife to correct him if he's at the wrong path. In a lovely way, in a polite way, don't make an issue out of it. So it is your duty as a wife to correct your husband and say, hubby, please, this thing you want to do now, it's not good. This thing you just did is not good. Please take correction, okay? This is your duty, okay? So please correct your husband if he's at the wrong path. Do not just say, let me leave him, is this thing, let him do it, okay? Forgetting that it might end up affecting you too as a wife. And my fourth point today is lack of communication. A lot of women are guilty of this, okay? Lack of communication. Marriage cannot work without communication. You need to be outspoken, you need to say your mind, you need to tell him how you feel. Do not just keep quiet in everything he does, in every decision. Even if it's hurting you, you will just be there. You just if you even though he asks you, you say it's just fine, it's okay. Try to speak up, try to tell him how you feel, try to talk with him, try to reason with him, okay? Do not just keep calm because you definitely die in silence if you're going to keep calm about it. Tell him, Hobby, please, this thing you are doing, I don't really like it. It's not favoring me. I'm not fancying it. Tell him how you feel, okay? He will listen. If he's a very good listener, he will listen to you. You will just wait. When he comes back, you can feed him. At that time, he has rested already. You can call him and talk to him. Make your points, okay? Don't just keep calm. Marriage cannot work without communication. In as much as it's your duty to feed him every day, you need to communicate with him. Tell him things. Tell him how you feel. Okay, communicate with him. They say two heads are better than one. Both of you have to reason together. Tell him how you feel, what he's doing wrong, what he's doing to hurt you, things you don't like about him. Let him make amendment. Don't just let him make amends. Don't keep quiet. Don't die in silence because it's not going to work that way. Because it's a lifetime something. You both are going to be spending your lifetime together. So for how long will you keep quiet? For how long will you die in silence? You need to be outspoken in your marriage and tell your partner how you feel. Okay. And my fifth point today is comparing your partner with others. This is where lack of contentment comes in because the both work hand in hand, okay? You do not have to compare your partner with others, but if you feel or you see anything wrong in your partner, do not compare him with any other person. Do not compare him, okay? You can call him and both of you will have to communicate, both of you will have to discuss, okay? Tell him the things that you feel are not right. Do not compare your partner with other. Don't go telling him, oh, can't you see our neighbor there, my friend there, after all his husband does this, his husband does that. Can't you see your fellow men are there, how they do, how they behave? Do not do that, okay? Do not do that. Do not compare your partner with anybody. You can talk to him directly, peacefully, in a very, very low tone, but do not compare your partner with any other because men hate disrespect. Okay? Don't don't do that, okay? These are mistakes that we married women we make. Sometimes we might know, sometimes we might do it unknowingly. Please, I'm begging you women out there, do not compare your partner with people, with others. Don't compare your partner with any other person. What you have should be enough for you. If you feel that the bed is not smooth enough, you can make it smooth enough, okay? It's your duty as a wife. In as much as sometimes men can be difficult, okay? But you can try your best as a wife. And my sixth point today is nagging, nagging, nagging. Because we women, our mouths are very fast. Our mouths are sharp, okay? Our mouths are very fast to talk, okay? We tend to nag our husband. Most women are the cause that their husbands are not actually coming home. There's no desire for the husband to come home because whenever he comes home, you are always there to nag him. You won't let him rest. You're always there to complain and complain and complain about things, which is not good, which is not healthy for your marriage, which is not healthy between you and your husband, okay? It's not going to be healthy, it's not going to work that way. You just have to talk to him. When he comes back, you give him his food, let him take a bath. Then you can say, Hobby, please, I want us to discuss something. That is that at that point you will lay your complaint. You will tell him how you feel. You will tell him things that you want him to know. Don't just don't just keep shouting and shouting and shouting at the top of your voice. You're not going to be making sense. You keep nagging him every time you keep repeating same thing, same thing, same thing. I myself I might be guilty of this, okay? You don't have to keep on repeating same thing every single day. When he comes back, you are there to nag him. The zeal to come home every single day after work will be lost because you are not giving him that peace when he comes home. You are not giving him that rest when he comes home. You are just there to disturb his life whenever he comes home. You are just there to nag. So please, if you are one of those women that nag, please keep calm. Sometimes you might be nagging for his own good, but I believe there are more better ways to do that. Sometimes you might just be like doing things that you do not like, but please do not nag him. There are more polite ways to do something. You can pick up your phone. If he's not around, you can pick up your phone, write an emotional text. Sometimes this works for me as well. You might just pick up your phone, in a very calm and a lovely way, write an emotional text that when he reads it, it will melt his heart immediately. You can pick up your phone, then begin to type and lay your complaints. Hobby, this thing you are doing is not good. I don't like it. It hurts me every time you do it. Do not nag him. You see, whenever he reads that text, it's definitely going to melt his heart. Okay? Don't keep nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging. Okay? Maybe that nagging you're nagging is for his own good, but you are doing it wrongly. You are doing it the wrong way because you're going to be disturbing his ears. You're going to be giving him headache. You're going to be disturbing his life. There are more polite ways to do things. Okay, try this testing method. No, you can, as a woman, you can do a very lovely test in a very polite way. That whenever he reads that test, definitely, I believe that his heart is not stone. It's going to definitely melt his heart down. Try that texting, it might work, and he will just come home and he will say, my love, I'm sorry for what I did. Honey, baby, I'm sorry for what I did, okay? And then both of you will resolve the issue in a lovely and a calm way. No noise, the neighbors won't hear your voice, everything will just go smoothly, and the issue will be settled in a very lovely and a very peaceful and calm way. So please, I urge us women to stop nagging our husbands, okay? There are more polite ways to do it. And the seventh one today, which is the last, is lack of understanding. Mm, This is very, very important. In as much as you need to eat every day, understanding your partner is as important as that. Because I believe that your marriage won't work without understanding. You need to understand your husband. You need to, from your own side, you need to understand him. I believe that marriage is not just a one person thing, it's between the both of you. But you, as a wife, you also have a certain duty, a certain responsibility for your husband. It's not just you alone, it's between the both of you. Okay? So you have to understand your husband. In as much as you go to school every single day, like you went to school every single day to get to this point you are, you need to study your husband like that school. You need to study your partner to know him better. So that if he's coming from this way, you go that way. If he's coming from this other way, you go the other way, okay? You need to understand him perfectly. You need to know his like and his dislike. You need to know his weak points, those points that you would need, okay? Those sweet, sweet, soft points you will need, okay, to melt his heart down, to make him listen to you, okay. So you need to study him, you need to understand your partner, you need to know his like and dislike, okay. You need to know maybe he doesn't like you to talk when he's talking, allow him talk, okay. When the anger has subsided, you can then do your talking and he will definitely listen to you, okay. So if those things are you that your partner do not like, try to avoid it. But if you as a person likes it, then you can try to make him understand. See, babe, I like this the way I've been living, okay. Try to make him understand your own side, okay. This marriage of a thing won't work without understanding. You both need to understand it. In as much as love is important, understanding is important, okay. So I plead with every woman out there to try to make her men and make their marriage work, because it's a lifetime something. It's not easy, yes, but I believe that when you try to make a men from your own side, okay, I believe that it will help your marriage in a very, very good way, in a very, very positive way. So this brings us to the end of today's vlog. So if you have watched up to this point, what are you waiting for? Please join the family by subscribing. Please don't forget to subscribe, okay? Till next time. And please do not forget to like, okay? So till next time. See you. Stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.